Today I'm going to show you how to create a powerful DIY hair growth and shedding control oil made with a special herbal tea blend and some of the richest natural oils. This oil is designed to nourish your follicles, reduce shedding, and encourage thicker, healthier growth. And some of the ingredients in this bag is nettle leaves, ginger, green mate, green tea, spearmint, turmeric, sunflower petals, rose petals, mallow flowers, and a citrus flavor. It also contains caffeine, and it says on the label that it is safe for consumption. So it originally was made to drink. And I'll also be adding my good old organic Flax Oil, which is a wonderful hair health remedy when it comes to shedding, scalp nourishment, and strengthening strands. The brand is called Nature's Way, and I purchased mine on Amazon. It also has super lignin on the front, which is natural antioxidant, a DHT blocker for hair, and it supports scalp and hair growth. Next, I will be using organic castor oil, and I believe I purchased mine off of Bulk Apothecary. Y'all, I've had these products for a long time. They all come from my hair product line, which was temporarily closed for about 5 months, but hopefully should be reopened by next week. I'm just working on a few behind the scene things, and I will be letting you guys know. Next, I'll be using organic clear jojoba oil, which also comes from Bulk Apothecary, and I'll be using the castor oil as my thickener and strengthener, but the jojoba oil will be used to improve penetration of the castor oil, along with it being used as a follicle and a strand nourisher. I'll be adding rosemary because it is clinically proven to encourage regrowth and circulation. It is one of the most researched and powerful natural ingredients for hair regrowth. It has been shown in clinical studies to work as effective as 2% minoxidil. But unlike minoxidil, rosemary doesn't cause scalp irritation or dryness. I'll be adding lavender essential oil because it promotes faster hair growth. It has antimicrobial and antifungal properties, soothes scalp inflammation, and it smells amazing. I chose peppermint essential oil because it thickens and grows the hair by waking up dormant follicles, balancing sebum, and cleanses the scalp while soothing itching and flakiness. It also strengthens roots and reduces shedding. And I also love how it gives that cooling and tingling sensation to your scalp. And to finish off my hair oil blend, I'll be using lemongrass essential oil, in which not only supports hair growth, but also strengthens and refreshes the scalp, reduces dandruff and flaking, and also balances excess oil, improves circulation, adds shine and smoothness, while refreshing the scalp with its uplifting, amazing aroma. I don't know about y'all, but lemongrass smells so good to me. Next, I will be adding 3 tablespoons of the flax oil to a saucepan. Flax oil, which is also known as flaxseed oil, is one of the richest plant sources of omega-3s. These fatty acids reduce scalp inflammation and help keep the follicles healthy and open for growth. It also improves circulation, ensuring follicles receive oxygen and nutrients. It is also known to promote stronger and thicker hair by the protein and fatty acids in the oil binding together to the hair shaft, giving it more structure and resilience. This makes the strands thicker, shinier, and less likely to split or snap. So if you are dealing with overall weak strands, then flax or flaxseed oil will be a powerhouse to add to your regimen. And I'm following up with 3 tablespoons of the castor oil, in which it also thickens the strands and strengthens the roots. It reduces breakage, and it is legendary for hair growth because it improves scalp circulation. Next, I'll be adding 1 teaspoon of the jojoba oil, which is lightweight, and it is similar to the scalp's natural sebum. It helps balance oil production, reduces dandruff, and improves absorption of the thicker oil. So basically, when using with the castor oil and the flax oil, it helps balances out the thickness, and it allows the oils to be able to penetrate through the scalp evenly without clogging the pores. So since dandruff, excess oils, or product buildup can block the follicles, jojoba dissolves this buildup gently, keeping follicles clear so new hair can push through. It contains vitamin E, B complex vitamins, zinc, and copper, which all support scalp health and follicle strength. These nutrients protect against oxidative stress, a common cause of premature thinning. So if your hair used to be thick, full, or vibrant, but the older you get, you notice that your hair is thinning, then you might want to give this oil a try. So now I'm about to add 2 half tablespoons of the citrus detox tea, which equals to 1 tablespoon. And I really could have made it a little bit more simpler by just pouring it into 1 tablespoon, but that one was filled with oil and I didn't have time to clean it out. But the $1,000,000 question is, why do these ingredients work in this citrus detox tea blend? Because the nettle leaves strengthen follicles, reduces shedding, and blocks DHT. The green tea in yerba mate is packed with antioxidants and caffeine to boost scalp circulation and protect from hair loss. The spearmint has a hormone balancing effect, especially helpful in female shedding. The ginger and turmeric anti-inflammatory properties improve blood flow to the hair roots. Sunflower and rose petals is antioxidants and scalp soothing, enhancing shine. And the mallow flowers gives deepening, hydration, and conditioning effects. And although separately these herbs are very strong, but put together they create a synergistic detox and growth effect. But here's why. It is because they detoxify the scalp from buildup and inflammation. They nourish the follicles with antioxidants, minerals, and vitamins. They balance hormones and circulation, which are 2 major factors in hair loss. And also, they hydrate and strengthen hair strands, so you retain length while new growth flourishes. So this isn't just any tea. It's packed with powerful herbs that fight shedding and fuel growth. But a lot of you may be wondering, what exactly is a detox tea? Because as you can see, I am using it as a hair growth oil while using it to either stop or minimize shedding as well. But this tea was originated for detox purposes. It is a powerful blend of herbs that helps cleanse and balances the body by flushing out toxins, reducing inflammation, and improving circulation. So when you drink it, it supports your body's natural cleansing system. But when you use it in a hair care, like we're doing in this oil, it acts as a reset button for your scalp. It also cleanses away buildup, delivering antioxidants to your follicles and creates the perfect environment for healthy hair and strong hair growth. These plants are powerful natural remedies that cultures all around the world have relied on for generations. But at the same time, it's important to remember that everyone's body is different. I'm not a doctor, so if you're thinking about drinking these teas for internal health, make sure to consult your healthcare provider, especially if you are pregnant, nursing, or on medication. But for hair care though, you can safely enjoy them topically as part of this hair growth oil. We do know that herbs have been consumed for centuries for their health benefits, but must definitely be used with caution. So I heard someone ask, how long do you supposed to let the herbs simmer? And the answer is for about 10 to 15 minutes while stirring occasionally. Then once you remove it from the heat, you let it cool completely and either strain the oil through a stocking cap, a cheesecloth, a mesh strainer, or a fine metal strainer. Today I am using a mesh strainer because I don't feel like looking for any of the other ones. So it takes a little time for this oil to distribute through this strainer. But I'm in no hurry. I hope you guys aren't either. But in reality, it really didn't take that long. I just took a metal spoon and stirred up the herbs a little bit, just separating it from the oils. And it probably took about 5 minutes in total just to get the oil to go through, which isn't bad at all. But this particular blend tackles multiple causes of shedding at once. And here are a few categories of shedding, which starts out with the hormonal shedding. And the spearmint and nettle also helps regulate hormones and blocks excessive DHT, which is one of the biggest culprits in hair thinning. Another one is inflammation-related shedding, which turmeric and ginger reduces inflammation around the follicles so they don't shrink or weaken. A third one is nutrient deficiency shedding, which nettle, green tea, and yerba mate are packed with nutrients, antioxidants, and amino acids that directly feeds the follicles. Now remember, that this tea blend also creates a fertile scalp environment for growth. So the green tea and yerba mate improves circulation, bringing more oxygen and nutrients to the scalp. The mallow flowers provides deep hydration, keeping follicles from drying out and weakening. The rose and sunflower petals soothes irritation and calms the scalp, so growth can happen without disruption. Many remedies either detox or nourish, but this blend does both. The cleansing herbs, which are ginger, turmeric, and spearmint, clears away blockages, while the nourishing herbs, nettle green tea, mallow, rose, and sunflower feeds the follicles. This all together is what makes it especially effective. But as you know, in every DIY video that I create, I can't leave out the anagen phase, which is the growth phase. And this is how it can keep your hair in that anagen/growth phase a little while longer. And it is by reducing stress on the follicles and increasing circulation. The blend helps keeps the hair in the active growth stage longer. And this means that not only does your hair shed less, but the hair you grow has more time to become longer, stronger, and thicker. So the fascinating part is that it doesn't just do one thing, but it also addresses multiple causes of shedding while also setting the stage for new growth. So let's dive into the fact that there is shedding versus underlying causes. Now, there is regular shedding in which this oil does help minimize, but it is also important to understand that if you're experiencing excessive or sudden shedding, this oil alone may not be enough. Shedding can sometimes be caused by underlying conditions like thyroid imbalances, nutrient deficiencies, stress, or even autoimmune concerns. And in those cases, this oil will help nourish your scalp and slow down the fallout. But it's just one piece of the puzzle. So I've added 8 drops of the rosemary essential oil, 7 drops of the lavender essential oil, 5 drops of the lemongrass essential oil, and 10 drops of the peppermint essential oil. But back to the shedding versus underlying causes. That is why I am encouraging you to consult a dermatologist or a trichologist if you notice unusual or persistent shedding. A professional can run tests, identify the root cause, and help you address it. So think of this oil as a natural support system that makes your follicles stronger and healthier, while a dermatologist can help uncover and treat the deeper issue. When you combine both approaches, that's when you see the best long-term result. And before I wrap up, I also want to touch on something that's really important, and that's your overall health. Because here's the truth. Your hair is often a reflection of what's going on inside of your body. When you're eating well, staying hydrated, and taking care of yourself, your hair will usually show it. But when you are undernourished, stressed, or not sleeping properly, your hair is often one of the first places to suffer. And that is why eating a nutrient-rich diet filled with leafy greens, whole grains, lean proteins, nuts, seeds, and plenty of water is so essential. These foods gives your body the vitamins and minerals like iron, zinc, biotin, and omega-3 fatty acids that your follicles need to grow healthy strands. Think of it this way. This oil is like a powerful external boost for your scalp, but your diet and lifestyle are the foundation. When you combine both, nourishing your body from the inside and applying treatments like this one on the outside, you create the perfect environment for growth. It's not just about the hair health. It's also about the whole body's health, and your hair will thank you for it. Now, I'm also not here to tell anyone to go on a strict diet. Let's be honest. We all know that people whose eating habits aren't the healthiest, but their hair still looks pretty decent. But for those whose immune system or overall health isn't as strong, you might notice your hair is one of the first places that it shows. With excessive shedding, thinning, or slower growth can often be your body's way of saying that it needs a little extra care. And that is why it is worth considering your diet and lifestyle support for your hair. So with that being said, my daughter is going to schedule with a dermatologist soon to find out what her underlying issue is. Because as we all can see, that her hair is growing from these powerful DIYs. But she must figure out what's causing the excessive shedding. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, share with friends and family who is having these type of issues or who would like to see an amazing difference in their overall hair health and hair growth. Comment below if you have any questions or suggestions. I'll be adding the ingredients, the measurements, and the directions in the description link. Subscribe to my channel if you would like to become a part of my community. And last but not least, click the bell notification button to where you'll be notified whenever I upload my next upcoming video. You guys have a blessed one.
So thin, not thin but fine.
But you were born like that. What can you do about it if you're born like that? Why the excitement though?
Yes, they look neater, like they
Some
grippable.
of them are crooked though.
That's okay. You can tell like these going back and then them going like that.
But the longer,
Going like that.
the more you continue to keep these cornrows in your what?
Oh,
The more you keep these cornrows in, the more manageable and easier it will be for me to grip, and the hair will go to gliding through my fingers. Why I'm putting my fingers in front? It's the elevator music for me.
They put this money in that day. He said something about So yeah, I'll make sure I let them know that you've been waiting for a couple weeks. Yeah, make sure you put weeks. I've been waiting for weeks.
So y'all, this is her hair. It automatically lays down like this.
Yeah, when I try to pull it back,
Ever since she's been in this world, when she was born, her hair has always been like this. So please don't think her hair is missing. She come out of the womb like this.
people still used to think, not that I was a boy, but like they'd be like, you have a dude like cut, like hairline. And I'm like,
They didn't know that was a good thing.
yeah.